It's windy out here. Alright. Hope you have a legendary grand day. Welcome to, depending on circumstances, probably the last video for a while. I mean, I do got a food review. I'll probably do that today. I don't know. I'm getting tired of this freaking... There's so much that goes into this that I could put on a vlog, but I'm just gonna do it this way. I don't like how the hose is right there. It kind of bothers me a little bit. Alright. What's good, my people? It's your boy, Lord ZXi, Lord ZXinfinite. Not wearing my merch again today, I know. And I'm sure there's going to be someone in the comments saying, oh, your grandma won't, or an old lady won't let you use your microphone or something. LOL. I don't know, just some cringe comment. Virgin comments. But going back into this whole thing. Got a new piece of jewelry. This one I used to have and then I lost it somewhere. Haven't got it back, so I bought a new one. Feels good to have it again. But it seems to me like I'm probably not going to be able to make content. So that same reason I was talking about before, not too long ago, where I was too loud when I make content or do my live streams and stuff, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it anymore because apparently, well, like I said, you got to think, you got to remember, both of the people that don't like me being this loud, my grandparents or my pseudo grandpa and my grandma, are right here, right? And then there's the hallway right in the middle. Then here's the front room. In this front room, that's where I sleep. But my setup's right here. Now, of course, my setup is right where against the wall, and on the other side of that wall that my setup is on is both of their rooms. So of course, like, it gets to a point where, you know, it's something that I guess they just don't like, and I guess I kind of get it. You know, my grandma works, and, you know, at a certain time, you know, the game's got to go off because, you know, they got to get sleep for work. Well, one of them got to get sleep for work, my grandma. And normally people be sleeping at that time. So at that point, okay. But she's saying when she gets off work that I'm too loud, and I don't understand, like, why every house I've ever lived in, someone's got to be miserable. Whether it's multiple people or one. You know, whether it's Razorwire or Wallstid94 or frickin' Jacob or Travis or frickin', you know, or maybe even JJ Orange or someone that's just got to ruin the vibe and not be happy. And just let their problems, or try to get their problems to be someone else's problems. Like they're trying to be their problems, they're trying to make it my problem. Or their problems they're trying to put on other people. All their negativity they're trying to project on other people, and that's just, it doesn't make any sense. And I also put my hair down. My grandma said it would be a good idea, so I'm doing this hairstyle again. Otherwise it would be slicked back, but which is going to be the next look that I'm going to do. But it just doesn't make any sense to me, because why is everybody so unhappy and just miserable and just like negative? Like, some people care about some stuff that I don't care about, and if they want to care about it so bad, okay, they can care about it, but I don't want to hear their reasons why they don't care about it. Everyone's you know, entitled to their own opinion or whatever, and I don't know, whatever. I just don't care enough about that part. I don't like the fact that they overshare their feelings, like, and all this other stuff. Like, they don't, for some reason they're saying like they don't like my gaming, and then one of them's like, well, if you're competitively gaming, then, you know, try to, or this, that. And I'm like, I am trying to do competitive gaming, but apparently I'm too loud. That's what my pseudo grandpa was saying. And then, you know, it's always something about sitting on the game, or the game this, the game that. It's like, what do you want me to do? Sit and watch TV and do nothing, rot in front of a TV? I said that out loud. I think I said that on the live stream. I'm not going to do that. I'm a fully grown adult, and I bought these games that I bought. I'm a fully grown adult that used my work money, my paycheck that I got from work, and I'm going to use it, the things that I bought from my work money. All that work and grind I want to come home and relax and play video games. That's just one of the things that I like to do. Simple. It's simple as that. And it's always just nitpicking these small little things. And it's almost like trying to look down on me or just think that I'm, just little and dumb or something. And it's like, for my family, it really doesn't make sense. For random people that aren't family and aren't like, in that spot, then it's like, okay, well, now it's like, I would say I'm not sure how to feel because, pseudo grandpa is not necessarily related to me. And, they're not married, so it's like, but no matter what, it's bipolar, and just substances, you put those together, you get that, and how he reacts and does things. I mean, everybody's different too, and it's also that specific person, and it just doesn't make any sense. Because I'm doing the best of all time. I'm doing legendary grand entertainment. Hey, you should be doing the music. Hey, the music, this about the music, and this. But you can't do the music because it's too loud. You can't do music, and you can't do gaming, and you can't do this and that. It's like, wait, so you're telling me, you're trying to tell me that I should do these things, but then you're telling me I can't do these things. So earlier, I was talking with my grandma, and I'm like, well, you got to realize that those things that you're saying is my career. When I'm not working for someone else, I'm working for myself. I'm doing legendary grand entertainment. Some people might see it as self-employment. Some people might see it as stuff that it's not, or self-employment, and it's not necessarily even that. That's just like a misunderstanding. That's just not, they don't understand. Like, I do what I envision, and I'm going to make it happen. But, in order to not hear any, more complaining, and to diffuse that situation, because I don't want to hear it, and, it's not doing anything for anybody. Plus, my PC's messed up anyway, so I want to announce that I also put away my PC. I'm not going to be using that. Probably until I get it fixed, because, I can't use it anyway. I can't stream. So I just have my PlayStation out now, and I'm just going to be doing that. And I don't even know what I'm going to be doing anymore. I can't do competitive. I just don't have the environment to do competitive. I don't have I really don't have the environment to do content or music or anything. Like, sure, I can go in the garage, and that was the previous idea, but I just haven't, because I just want to kick back and just play some games sometimes. Sometimes I just don't feel like doing the music, because the environment is very important to the whole thing. If everybody's unhappy, that's gonna make it where it's just, I then become asking myself, is it really worth it if I do the music? I'm doing video games. I don't know. I just end up not doing it. I don't know. And either I forget about it, or just one way or another, I just don't do the music. So that's one reason why I'm not doing music right now. And that's, I keep saying that I'm going to do music and I'm planning on it. Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. But I can't do it if, I'm not feeling like I can be able to do it without some little issue happening. It's cringe. I can ignore it, but at the same time, it's like I'm trying to get stuff done. So in order to do that, what's up?
I just take in my refrigerator.
But yeah, so if you guys are wondering where the music's at, that's where it's been. I can't, pretty much can't. I can, but it's like, I don't know. So I guess it's just a different environment and a different thing and there's not really much that can be done. It just, something always changes. The environment always changes. Sometimes it's this way, sometimes it's that way. Sometimes the things I'm able to do without hearing any complaints is this way, and the chances of it happening are 60%, 70%, 50%, 40%. And everything's changing always. And everybody's, everybody wakes up differently and just feels differently and just all this other stuff. So there's not much I can do to change this situation. The only thing I can do is just get my money up, and then we'll see how that goes. That's pretty much what I've been doing for the past 5 years anyways, in terms of just the whole grind in general. I really started in 2023, so I guess you could say just for 2 years, but man, I have been really, really trying, and it always seems like it's always something. Even before I was 18, which was 2019 when I turned 18. Before, after that, during, like, it's always something. Every house I've ever lived in, it's always, someone always wants to make an issue out of something. Someone always just is unhappy, wants to freaking do stuff. And I'm not saying, you know, anything bad as of right now of, like, you know, JJ Orange, you know, that's my brother, and, you know, I just, he's all right now, but just, like, stuff that's happened before has resulted in the reason why I brought that up earlier with those 3 people, and that's just 3, and I mean, like, it always changes and fluctuates. Sometimes it's even my mom, somebody too, or Dawn, and it's like, you can't control everything in life. It's out of your control, you know, and life is what it is. It's different for everybody. Not everybody goes through the same experiences. Not everybody can understand each other because they don't know that experience. They can only hear it, but if they haven't been in that situation and can relate with the similarities, they can't, you know, fully understand. So, you know, this is just me and my situation, and so that's what it is right now. Don't know about music. I don't even know about most of the content now. And then freaking what else? Just, that's all I can think of right now. My head hurts, you know, I'm freaking hot. My health is just, I don't even know. I don't even know if it's good, bad, what it is. I'm just enjoying life, that's all. And enjoying life to the fullest. That's what you gotta do, you know, you only have one life, so live it to the fullest. One life, no reincarnation, no nothing else. It's just always the same. It's just life, and then you live, you pass away, life, live, pass away, life, live, pass away, born, die, all the same. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe people have a different opinion of it because religion or perspective or views, but that's just my, you know, my facts. So you can believe how you see fit. I'm gonna believe and know how I see fit. I'm gonna go from there. But I'm gonna work as much as I can in terms of content. What's up? So yeah, and then like writing movies and more music and stuff, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I don't know, but I do plan on going on vacation, you know, once I get enough money and just doing that, and I'll definitely vlog that. Just gotta plan that out, and I definitely, like, this is in a way its own vacation, but man, does it come with its cons. Like, there's pros and cons. There's good reasons and bad reasons. But it's home, you know.
When you go to work, go ahead.
Okay. What else? I think that's it. Yeah, so a lot of other stuff. This is how it is now. I didn't even, like, name the title of the last LGE update, so there's that. I got, like, the JJ Orange. I'm not even going to yell to do that for the video, because if I do that, that's going to be a lot of complaints, so I'm just wait for the wind to calm down. You know, I'll just say it. I have my JJ Orange shirt going on, so you know, there's that. Shout out to JJ Orange, I guess. Yeah, so it's been a migraine sometimes living here, but you know, again, like I said, it's home. This is where I grew up and everything, and it's always going to be home. But yeah, you know, even though sometimes it gets kind of like weird and not necessarily bad, it just kind of gets weird and just doesn't make any sense. Like, why is people being hurtful or freaking negative or you know, depressing or anything like that? You know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why not be happy? Why not enjoy life? Like, every day is a blessing. And you got everybody over here like talking trash about video games, and then you got freaking other people talking trash of this about video games and success and merch, and it's like, bro, why can't you just be happy? Why is it always complaining or being negative about something? Like, that clearly shows your character and shows your overall life. If you are not happy with yourself, you're insecure with yourself, and you're not happy with your life, leave that out of my life. Don't involve me in none of that, because, you know, I don't have any friends. on the internet that I mention in videos besides the ones that, you know, are mentioned and whatnot. And you guys know, the audience, the LGE audience, you guys know who's, you know, acquaintances and who is friends, and so on and so forth. So, you know, but I definitely don't have any homies. But, you know, shout out Conflux Stars, because if there's one that, you know, would be a homie, that would probably be him. But he's a good friend. I've been talking to him. He's in Cali. You know, someday we're gonna meet up and do something there. So you guys will see that. Can't wait for that. Had such good content with that homie. Yeah, shout out to Sean. That's word of my boy. Anyhow, oof. What else is there to say? I think that's it. I'm gonna just leave this video with I'm trying my everything to do stuff for Legendary Grand Entertainment. I mean, that's what I wake up for. That's what I go to sleep for. That's what I do every decision for. Every second of the day goes into it. Every day that I live and everything that I do for 20 years so far, 23 years, has just been Legendary Grand Entertainment. Sure, you know, I'll help other people and work for other people and their companies, you know, whether it be Carl's Jr., Safeway, or Atlas Roofing, or freaking, you know, anything of the sort. Like, no matter what the situation is, or even YouTube, or streaming and supporting those people, and, you know, just doing everything that I do, no matter what, overall, it's always going to be for Legendary Grand Entertainment. But I still will support and help people on the Earth, because it's where I'm at too. That's home. You know, shout out to all the aliens in outer space, though, because, you know, always open for collaboration and everything there, you know, because everybody enjoys it, not just on this Earth, but everybody that watches my content, whether they understand my language or not, even though I only speak one. I'm working on other languages, alright? So, muchos gracias. Because my Spanish is not excelente. It's not fluent. I don't know fluent in Spanish, otherwise I would have said that right there. But anyway. Yeah. So yeah, just stay positive, everybody. Peace, love, prosperity, positivity. You already know what it is. New mood ring. It's a new part of the essentials. So now I got the silver chain, mood ring. You already know what it is. Oh man, what a day of just another change that I have to do. But I think this one is the one where, you know, I figure out more stuff, so that's good. You know, it's good. 20 minutes. Oh, and by the way, the person that was trying to talk to me in the midway during the video was Aunt Lori, so shout out to Aunt Lori too. It's my grandma's sister, my roommate. Yeah, so a lot of stuff goes on, man, and it's nothing bad. You know, I'm not sad, I'm not emotional over nothing. I'm freaking chilling. I'm feeling amazing. Could not be better. But I do also wish that people would be more cheerful and just some type of joy. But it's all up to them. And, you know, people can hate me for any reason that they want to. People can dislike me. It's not going to affect me. It's not going to affect them. I mean, they'll probably, you know, makes them feel better, you know, but that's just ignorant and sad. Not necessarily pathetic, just it's sad to see that, like, it sucks. Because you're not getting anything out of it. And if it's negative, it's like you're making yourself negative, which is going to lead to stress and insanity and so much more things that, like, it's just literal logic, scientifically proven, and like neuroscientists would even prove that. So, you know, anybody trying to have drama with me is simply just going to be incorrect. And if they don't like logic and they're trying to make it not, and trying to make it where they're right no matter what, whether it's logical or not, it's not going to work. It's still going to affect them regardless. They just are trying to cope with it, and that's how they're going to try that. So, yeah, I'm not worried. You know, I don't really care. I'm always winning. I already won. I win. Legendary Grand Entertainment forever. LGE. Yep. You can do that. You can also phase up, maybe. I don't know. But how do you do a bird net? All right, anyway, I'm just kidding. It's a running gag. It's a running joke. Okay, all right, I'm done here. Hope you have a legendary grand day. Hope you guys enjoy the content. I will try, again, like I said, as much as I can. Gonna do everything that I can, best I can. So, yeah, just gonna see what happens from here on out. Thanks for watching, everybody. I love each and every single one of you. It's been great. It's been awesome. I don't think nobody really understands how serious I take this and how passionate I am for this type of stuff. So it's alright, because as long as I have the fans that understand, as long as I have fans that still watch and support the content and understand, I'm grateful for you guys, and I appreciate you guys with everything in me, everything out of me, and everything possible. I would say imaginable, but that word is just cringe. So, yeah, there's that. It's been your boy, the homie Zach, Lord ZXI, Lord ZXinfinite. And for a while, it's the last time I'm going to say this. Peace.